Rev T, the people's hype man.
Oh my God, he's terrible.
And somebody had the nerve. They saw him at the game and took pictures of him. Right.
Lord mercy.
That's a sad look right there, brother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let Stephen A. see some of that. Like he did with the Cowboy fans out there crying.
And you know what's funny? Washington basketball team used to have a guy that used to sit behind the opponent's bench and just heckle him the whole game.
Yeah.
And Stephen A. talked about him one time.
Happy day.
Up until he passed.
Yeah.
Some old white dude with a cane.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Okay, so that's it right there. Wait for everybody to jump up in here.
Yep. Give him a few minutes. I know Tom normally the first one in here.
Believe our offensive line is a piece of trash. I still don't get it. Well, I guess I do. Every single year, it's the same thing with Washington.
Well, first of all, y'all owner's trash. You know that.
Oh yeah, he's always at the top of the food chain.
Yeah, he's he needs to do like that man with NBA. Sell the damn team.
I don't understand why not. All the craziness that he done came up with all the emails and stuff.
Foolishness. Foolishness. Who's in here? I see some people done join. I see 2 people up in here. Who else in there? Tom, are you there? Tom and Ned Hood. Yeah, Tom is. I told you, did I say Tom was going to be the first one up in here?
Yeah, you did. You called it.
Tom, I got my tickets. I'm coming to the movie Thursday night at 6:40 to see Amsterdam. What you heard about Amsterdam, Tom? Anybody know anything about Amsterdam, the movie? Got all these stars in. Chris Rock. Chris Rock will hook me on going to it.
I ain't hear nothing about Amsterdam.
Yes, it's like some kind of thriller or something, but you know it's a comedy. Obviously with Chris Rock in there, you know it's gonna be funny.
A thriller comedy. You ain't gonna see Bros?
Who?
Bros.
Man, please. Do I look like a Bros watcher to you?
Nah, hell no.
Yeah, I ain't trying to watch no Bros.
Because I was looking at Smile. I said I was gonna see Smile, but that's probably a stupid movie.
Yeah, I ain't watching that mess either.
Somebody already spoiled. Somebody spoiled.
Amsterdam's supposed to be really good.
Somebody spoiled. Don't worry, darling, for me. So I ain't gonna watch that.
Yeah, that wasn't on my list anyway.
I was intrigued.
Yeah, so you go ahead and tell all that.
I'll just say this: it's a reason why they act the way they act on the trailer. Oh, I have seen this Amsterdam. I have seen the trailer for this.
Yeah.
With Christian Bale and I saw it.
Yeah, I've already purchased my ticket.
They already put Wakanda Forever tickets out there.
What? When is that? When is that coming on?
November 11th.
Oh, around Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see who they're gonna make the Black Panther.
Yeah. Then they got Black Adam comes out in 2 weeks. Whoa.
I know. Yeah.
Okay. Time to use that movie pass I got again.
That's gonna be good right there now.
Oh man.
Black Adam. They got the right one playing that role too.
I know, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, because he's ruthless.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember no Black Adam being in the movie.
No.
Tom, I'm gonna come see when next time you're gonna be there. I was gonna come up there just to get me some popcorn and a drink and just chill with you.
Well, you gotta go. All right, you ready to get going?
I'm ready. Let's get popping. Well, we know some folks will run through here. Welcome to Straight from the Hip.
Oh,
Oh
whoa,
Lord!
oh,
Sorry.
Oh,
oh.
oh, there she is. Oh, she got snuck in the back door. Look at her.
Right?
What's going on, Miss Carrie?
How are you?
Oh, how are you?
I'm good.
See, I told you, I knew you was gonna be here. Said, man, you can't trust no female.
Oh, whoa, whoa. No, wait a minute now.
Miss Carrie, I knew you was gonna be. I knew. I told her. I said, something tells me. I just got that feeling she's gonna be here. And her said, nope. She didn't respond.
Dang,
She didn't say nothing.
Now you know she don't believe that for a second.
Not for 1 millisecond.
Wow.
There it is.
Wow.
There it is.
I thought you and I were tighter than that.
The Falcons won, so you knew I was coming.
I told her, I said, me and Miss Carrie tighter than 10 toes in a sock. You ever seen that before?
No.
10 toes in one sock, that's tight. That's tight right there.
Look at these phrases, man.
Better than 10 toes.
Well, welcome to Straight from the Hip. I'm your host, Coach Gerald Boo Mitchell, coming to you live from Black Mania. Irv just reminded me that the new Black Panther movie is coming out pretty soon. Wakanda Forever is the name of it, because all of the Wakandans are Black Manians. They came from that. That's when we first inhabited the earth. That's where we sent our people, was to Wakanda. So it's going to explain all that in the movie and everything. With all that is going to come out. So
I got my ticket today.
Did you really?
For November 11th.
Wow, you early Christmas shopping there. I got my tickets for Amsterdam yesterday.
Wow.
We'll go watch that this Thursday night. But anyway, welcome Miss Carrie from downtown Atlanta, with Magic City, home of Magic City.
Wow.
That's what Atlanta's known as now. The home of Magic City.
I'm from Decatur, where it's greater, actually.
Miss Carrie says she's the Blue Flame girl. That's what they got out there in Decatur. It's the Blue Flame.
Now I think we got pinups like 2 miles down that way, and strokers like 7 minutes that way.
Oh yeah. Well, y'all just have to use your imagination about what kind of place strokers is.
No comment.
Don't think too hard on it.
I've been there. No comment.
And then we got my main man Irv from Chocolate City, Washington, D.C. Yes, sir. Home of the Washington Commanders. Right down the street.
That basketball season about to start, so
yeah, but you are also a big fan of Lamar Jackson and that wonderful franchise that he works for as well. So let's not forget that. But anyway, let's dive right on into this thing. First game on the docket, Bengals 27, Dolphins 16. Miss Carrie, what are your observations of that game?
When did Tua get hurt?
He got hurt about 5 days before that.
Wait, okay. When did he get hurt for the second time?
He got hurt the same time during that game.
I think had he stayed in, we'd be talking about a different win.
Really? So you believe in the hype about Miami?
I believe that they would have beat Burrow and the
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not so sure of that, to be honest with you. I think I was looking for Cincinnati to make a turn at some point, and they were at least playing better than they've ever played, from what I could see. So yeah, I'm a reserved judgment on whether or not they would have been able to beat a Tua team, a Tua Miami. Let's put it that way. Irv, what you think?
I don't know, because I refused to buy Prime Video.
Oh, so you didn't see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah. I watched some of it. I don't know what I got her, but I got something where I can watch just about all the NFL thing. I didn't get any kind of packet, but when on Sunday, it gives me about choices of 6 different games at any given time I can watch on my TV from YouTube TV. So
But I think this was a Thursday game.
oh yeah, that is a Thursday game. You're right. That was a Thursday game. And but I was still able to see it somehow. I saw some of it somehow. So but like I said, I mean, the Bengals have enough weapons. I don't think the Bengals are near what they were last year. And I expressed that last week talking to Travis. I think the offensive line is trash. From what we've seen in the past. And people don't understand how hard it is to maintain that good of a team for the long time, like some franchises have. That like you talk about Mike Tomlin, hasn't missed hasn't had a losing season, has been to the playoffs every year, that kind of stuff. It's very difficult to do that in the NFL. And I don't think people realize that. So, that's why there are a lot of franchises like the Commanders, and there's a lot of franchises like the Jets and Jacksonville and Cleveland, where they're just bad every year because it's very difficult. Like I said, you might have a year every now and then where you make it to the playoffs and something like that. But for these teams that are perennial playoff teams, I mean, hats off to them because that's very difficult to do, especially in today's day and age when you have people being free agents every year, going different places and all that nonsense. It's very difficult to do. So, what you think?
And then also, the loser of the Super Bowl always has a reputation of going in the tanker after that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, for them to actually be somewhat stable, I think they're 3-2 now, or 2-2 now.
Yeah, probably I think they're 2-2.
Yeah, and I mean their schedule is mediocre. It's not strong. It's not weak. It's a little mediocre. So for all we know, they could still have a chance to get there.
Exactly, and they're in the same boat with every AFC West team that everybody says is the best conference in football. All 4 of those teams are 4-4. The Raiders, the Chargers, the Chiefs,
and
San Francisco
is only.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Arizona. Yeah. Oh, Arizona's terrible.
I mean the Broncos.
Yeah. Oh, Broncos are terrible too. Forget the Broncos. They're terrible too.
Come on now, though. So the next game is Baltimore. After that, it's New Orleans, Atlanta, Cleveland, Carolina, Tennessee, Cleveland.
For who?
They got for the Bengals. They got a from what it looks like a pretty easy schedule coming up.
Well, you said Atlanta, so we know that's gonna be an easy win right there.
That's why I said it's a mixture because they still got the Chiefs. They still who knows what the Titans is going to be from one game to the next.
Right.
But the Falcons cakewalk, Cleveland cakewalk. But and then we all know the rivalry between every team in the North. No matter who they play against, it's always going to be a battle game. You never
absolutely.
But that's why I said it's like you got some games that'll be walkovers, and some other games where they're gonna have a battle on their hands.
Yeah, they certainly protected Burrow a lot better this game than they had in the past, and Higgins was unstoppable. So with the time that he had, with the protection he had, it was no surprise that they were able to get the ball to their wide receivers. So
what's going on with Jamar Chase? I mean, why has he been himself? I mean, I was looking for him to be more prominent. I saw him make a catch or two, but nothing like last year. I mean, Cooper Kupp is still the primary guy for, as we saw last night, for the Rams. I mean, why isn't he as prominent, Jamar Chase, as he was last year?
I don't know the answer to that.
I think it's a year 2 situation. Everybody got some tape on him now. He'll be back. He'll be fine.
I hear you.
Are they putting the best coverage on him too? Like
yeah, and that's how I see Higgins.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
All right, moving right along. Let's talk about the Vikings. Vikings and the Saints. Vikings 28, Saints 25, and they had to fly halfway around the damn world to play the game. 9:30 a.m. football, our time. Well, I know Atlanta time anyway. Let's put it that way, Miss Carey. Irv, what do you think about that game?
Actually, I enjoyed that game.
I thought it was entertaining.
Yeah, it was interesting. Like, I still don't like the Saints quarterback situation, but Andy Dalton held his own.
Oh my God.
Kirk Cousins is just Kirk Cousins. But to not tie the game on a double bank field goal,
dude, hurt my heart for those players.
Man,
I mean, that you have nightmares of that.
And as soon as
that'll be your nightmares for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and as soon as it left his foot, it looked good.
Yes, sir.
Like, overtime.
Yes, sir. He just kicked the 60, and now he's trying to get a 61.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he had it on the way, and to hit the upright and then bounce down to hit the crossbar and fall the wrong way. Oh my God! I felt for every one of them players. Every one of those Saints players that had to hurt.
That is the longest 12-hour flight back to the States.
Ooh. Tell me about it. What do you think, Harry?
I'm saying sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. Sorry, Saints.
Oh, see, that's that NFC South right there talking.
I know. No, yeah, that's that just nastiness.
The question is, I'm surprised Travis is not here to talk about his dude Andy Dalton and how much longer he's gonna have to play because Jameis Winston is hurt.
Dude.
And when he was in, he wasn't looking good. He didn't look good against us. They beat us, but he didn't look good.
I wrote a letter to the Saints during the game and asked them to please try to let Jameis go out there and play left-handed before they put Andy Dalton's ass back out there. That's what I asked for, because good God Almighty, I would much rather see Jameis out there trying to throw the ball with his feet than to have damn Andy Dalton's ass in there. He looks terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, some quarterbacks just kind of decline gracefully. And then there's Andy Dalton. I mean, it's just, yes. I mean,
it's a swan dive.
The fact that, Dallas has a backup who's decent. I mean, you've seen him win games and whatnot. They talking about quarterback controversy. I mean, if you would have put him and Dak Prescott side by side and say, okay, we're going to let y'all run a 40. We're going to see who can jump the highest. We're going to see who can do a back bend, whatever. He wouldn't win none of them. I mean, none of them. So I don't even want to hear about no quarterback. That's like saying there's a quarterback controversy between Andy Dalton and Jameis Winston. And I mean, Jameis has been, for the most part, terrible.
Yeah.
But I know good and damn well he can do better than what we watched the other day. I mean, that was horrible. And it's the only game on in town. I mean, it's at 9:30 in the morning, so the whole world is watching. And he's just bad. I mean, that's what kills me. They say the best job in football is being a backup quarterback, because they normally pay them some big money. I mean, you're going to make $1 million, at least $1 million a year. And half the time you don't do shit. I mean, you don't do nothing, because they don't even let you practice. You get like maybe 3 or 4 reps every practice just to make sure that, you throwing the ball at least a little bit and know what's going on and know the snap count. I mean, just bad. And for him to go out there and perform like that, that's horrible.
Did Taysom Hill not play?
He played.
I mean, I don't know if they I don't know what their plans are with Taysom Hill. But he ain't a real quarterback. I mean, I can tell you that. Yeah. I mean, you just tell by his throwing motion. I went to a game and saw him play in person, and I was like, oh, he's terrible. I mean, he didn't look like, not even close to looking like a quarterback. He was real bad. Real bad. But, I had to call Bradley after that game, and we had to talk, because I'm like, dude, I don't know if I can watch this anymore. I mean, as long as you hear from now on, I might just have to let you go. Because I can't watch that anymore. I mean, it was just bad. Bad. Next game. Let me see, where's my next game? Seahawks 48, Lions 45. Have you heard about the lonesome loser? Dude, I feel sorry for him. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, when you put up 45 points, your ass supposed to win. I mean, when you put up 45 points and your defense can't stop somebody, and you put up 45 points, they can't hold to somebody to 44 or less, that's hurtful. That's hurtful right there. I've been on some teams like that. Miss Carey, what you think?
I mean, what's the quarterback's name for the Seahawks?
Geno
Smith. They say he's playing, decent ball. So I don't know too much about what the Lions are putting together from one game to the next. Their offense looks good. Their defense doesn't.
Yeah, Geno is maybe if Andy Dalton's sitting on about step 2 on the staircase, Geno's sitting on about step 4. Yeah. I mean, he ain't too much better than Andy Dalton, in my opinion. Yeah. IMO. Everything I say is IMO. So, but in my opinion, I'm not a Geno fan. I'll be honest, he looks better than I thought he was gonna look. He's surprised me a little bit. What's going on? Geno playing ball right now. There you go, Michael Jackson.
All he has to do is hang on so they can get to the draft and get their quarterback.
Yeah, Michael Jackson is as pro-black as you gonna get. He's a real soul brother. So you don't say nothing about no black folks, especially about no black quarterbacks. He believing in Jameis Winston. All of them, his boys. So I'm telling you right now, Lamar Jackson. What do you think about Lamar Jackson, Michael? Let's watch this right here. Watch this right there. Yeah, that's a real brother right there, though. But yeah, Geno is playing, Mike. I gave him his prop. I don't know if he can sustain it. And for the most part, the Seahawks are boo-boo right now anyway. Right. So, like I said, there you go. Lamar's balling. I told you he loved them black quarterbacks. We love his brothers. And Irv, what you think?
Well, the Lions cannot catch a lion in the cage if it was delivered to him in the cage.
I'm trying to tell you.
That offense looks pretty good.
Yeah.
But that defense looks pretty bad.
The quarterback, they say, is having a resurgence there.
Yeah, Jared Goff is playing out of his mind right now.
Out of his mind.
Out of his mind. And
if he'd been good, his ass Mike could have stayed in LA if he'd been playing like that when he was there.
They was looking for another quarterback since the day he was drafted.
I hear you.
But the Lions is one of them teams that got some fight in them, but only on offense. I don't know where that conversation got in the locker room when it came to the defense, but they need to put them people in the same room with the same conversation they got with the offense because they just don't show up.
Yeah, I agree. Let's move on.
Wait, really quickly. Was Jared Goff in the same
draft
class as Carson Wentz? Weren't they arguing like who should go first, who should go second?
They might have been. I believe that they were. I can't remember if it was that or if he was in the draft class with your boy at the Buffalo Bills.
Allen. I think it was all three of them.
Yeah. So I think if I remember correctly, I know there was a lot of stuff about that. And I think that everybody knows that Jared Goff was really kind of number 3 in that deal. But I take that back. I'm not a Carson Wentz fan. I can't take
like the 6th draft, the 6th round.
Yeah, I can't take Carson Wentz. And I know that's Jason's boy and all that stuff. Him and Travis, they love them Carson Wentz. Back in the day, you couldn't tell them shit. They love Carson Wentz. But I've never been a fan. Never will be.
That draft was ugly for quarterbacks.
Yeah, it was.
And probably the biggest upset of the day, for those who know, the Jets 24, the Steelers 20. It'll get you. There is nothing lower that can happen to you as a pro football player than to lose to the Jets, especially when you're at home. To lose to the Jets at home, that would be like, we played Meadow Creek the other night for homecoming, and they said put all this stuff on media. You know what that means when somebody schedules you for homecoming and all this other stuff. Because you know what it means. When you get scheduled for homecoming. When I was at Vanderbilt one year, the 3rd game of the season, Alabama scheduled us for homecoming. Who's one of our team captains says, Nobody has homecoming the third game.
I was just about to say the third week. Homecoming usually is the week before senior night.
Exactly. He said nobody schedules homecoming the damn third game of the season. And he was mad as hell that they scheduled us for homecoming the third game of the season. So, but anyway, that was a horrible win, a horrible loss, I should say, for the Steelers. Could this possibly be Mike Tomlin's last year? I mean, they're a bad football team. I heard today that he's talking about putting in a new quarterback, putting in the rookie. Man, we're going ahead and give him a shot. What do you think, Herb?
Yeah,
I think he should have started day one.
Really?
Mr. Trubisky is not it.
I don't like Trubisky at all, but I don't know if I would have started that rookie either, because he ain't ready. I mean, he ain't ready.
He's not, but he's better than Trubisky. Sometimes you got to put in the guy that is literally the best option that you got on your squad. I don't care if this is going to make it worse. I don't care. You put a guy like Trubisky in knowing that you're trying to bridge your next quarterback, but you already got your quarterback. So what are you bridging?
Michael Jackson said, "Are they worse than the Patriots?"
Well, holding the competition with that one.
Miss Carey, what do you think?
What's the question?
Are they worse than the Patriots?
Are the Steelers worse than the Patriots?
Yes.
I
think they're very similar.
I think the Steelers are probably, well, I don't know, because their defense doesn't look too good right now either. I don't know. They're probably the same.
I think they're very similar. I mean, that's a good question. I think that if you look at it, they're very similar. They're primarily, historically both very good defensive teams. They both are in need of a quarterback. And they both are kind of long in the tooth, as they say, meaning they have a lot of older players, and they need to upgrade. They just need to upgrade. I saw Stephen A's list the other day of the best defensive lineman, and he had Cameron Hayward at number 2, behind Aaron Donald. But everybody got to understand, Cameron Hayward graduated high school in 2007. So that means that joke been playing football for a minute up there. I mean, he probably, 13, 14 years in the league. And to 13, 14 years of a lineman, I mean, when you being stepped on and all that stuff, I mean, guys, understand, they fall on the ground and they have 300 plus pound people falling on top of them and all that kind of stuff just about every play. I mean, your hands are getting stepped on, your arms are getting stepped on. I mean, it's rough. I mean, y'all ever seen that sumo wrestling? And them jokes be sweating all over each other and belly bumping and all that and them collisions. And it's like 5 sumo wrestling events going on at the same time down in them trenches. So, I mean, that's tough. But I don't know. I just think that I'm only a Steeler fan. I'm a pull the Michael Jackson card here because of their coach. I like their coach, and he's one of the few black coaches still left in the game. And so I root for him. I ain't gonna lie. Mm-hmm. And I growing up, I hated the Steelers because I was a Cowboy fan, and you couldn't be a Cowboy fan and a Steeler fan at the same time back in those days. So. Yeah. Anyway,
I can always I feel like Tomlin has like the perfect combination of like grit and poise.
He does.
Like he manages the media room perfectly. Like he doesn't sugarcoat stuff, but he at the same time he doesn't become like a quiet non-speaker like the Patriots coach. I mean, I think he's just a classy guy.
He's very classy, and that's why they really like him. And that's why I really like him too. Because, like you said, you ain't gonna see Mike Tomlin sweat. I mean, he'll tell you how he feels, and he's gonna be done with it. And I mean, it's not gonna be a bunch of a lot of guys. People go these cliches and well, I'm the head coach, and so therefore I accept all the responsibility. No, Mike Tomlin say, hey, our defensive line didn't play worth a damn today. I mean, that's why we lost. Yeah. We got whipped in the trenches.
Yeah.
Bottom line, we got to fix it. He ain't gonna be all that, jargon and all that old bullshit. He gonna tell you how he feels. So that's why I really like him for the coach that he is. And if I would ever be a coach on that level, I feel like I'd be the same way. I mean, I try to very much, pattern what he does, because he just believes in coming out and telling it like it is. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. But this is what it is.
Yep.
Call a spade a spade.
It's that DC in him.
I consider this an upset, and I know I'm gonna see how y'all consider it. But at home, the Giants won 20-12 over the Bears. I that's an upset to me, because I don't know. I expect a lot more, and I think a lot more of Justin Fields than a lot of people do. But I'm Irv up there with the tight face. What's your face got to get all tight like that for, Irv?
Upset. The Bears stink.
Is it the Bears? Well, this is my question. So this is what a lot of people are saying if you're watching the talk shows and all that. They're saying that he has no weapons at all on that team. So is it Justin Fields, or is it the fact that Justin Fields has no weapons?
Both.
That Michael Jackson is defending them brothers. They messed him up by letting go of his primary receiver.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, exactly. It's an issue between two. BOFUM. Both of them.
Both of them.
Both of them. You asked me to choose. It's both of them.
I hear you. Miss Carey, what you think?
I mean, I think Justin Fields shows some promise. I don't think we can judge him fairly until he has a squad, and that's typically the issue with our freshman quarterbacks or sophomore quarterbacks, anyways. They don't have the team behind them. That's the reason their team was so high up in the draft, and they were able to get a player like that at 4, because they sucked, and it didn't change because they got Justin Fields and they let Robinson go. So yeah, he's in a world of hurt right now.
This is what you gotta think about, because is Justin Fields, and is he showing enough promise that he could be the franchise quarterback for the next 10 years? Because if not, I'm not going to build around him. I mean, if I think he's a flash in the pan and he only going to be around for about 3 years, I'm not going to build a team around him. That's what bothers me about what's going on with Lamar Jackson. They act like they don't want to give him the bag. Well, you decided a long time ago that you were going to build a team around him, and you were going to be okay with him only being able to throw 10-yard passes.
Okay, so Matt Stafford.
Well, I agree. Well, Matt Stafford's a different animal just because he was in Detroit for as long as he was in Detroit.
And they didn't build around him.
I agree.
But he still got better weapons than what Fields got.
Exactly. I'm going to say this. They built around them for their standards. I mean, me and Jason talk about this all the time, and he won't buy into it. He thinks it might be true. But I'm telling you, I know it's damn true. There's some franchise out don't give a shit about winning. Dude, they're just trying to get that piece of the pie. They're trying to keep their damn franchise stable. Just keep, hey, y'all shut up, keep your mouth closed. It's okay. We don't really care if we win or lose. Put a good product out there. Fill up this stadium every week. Keep our fans alive out there. Keep them hoping. And then if we win, we win. But if we don't, we still gonna all make a lot of money. Because at the end of the day, if you look at that NFL profit sharing, them jokers making bank. Because for all them billions that come in there, everybody gets their split.
Yeah.
All them franchises get their split. All these TV rights and all these damn McDonald's commercials and all this bullshit you see on TV during those football games, they are banking. I'm talking about a lot of money. So Matt Coulette says he had better receivers at Ohio State than he got right now in the NFL. Talking about Justin Fields. So anyway, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a Justin Fields fan. He's an Atlanta kid. I've had a chance to meet him a couple of times in person. I like him. Colts, 17. These are Irv's Colts. 17. Titans, 24. In Baltimore, in Indianapolis. Titans win over the Colts. Miss Carey. Let me direct this to Miss Carey. What Matty Ice doing, Miss Carey? I mean,
he's doing exactly what he's been doing for us for the last
I know, but
6 years.
Miss Carey, he was your boy for a long time.
No, sir.
Miss Carey, I'm not gonna let you do this to Matty Ice.
Listen,
Miss Carey, no, Miss Carey, no.
somebody
Because
found out.
I came on this show many times, talked about him like a dog, and you were like, "That's my quarterback." You
Oh,
pulled
you
that
run it
TO.
back.
You pulled that TO. That's my quarterback, and all that other stuff. You were all upset when I was talking about when he played for the Falcons.
I'm gonna be
Now-
like I'm gonna be like
now,
NBA players. I'm looking
I
at the
will
camera.
admit this. It's very Miss Carey like that you done threw his ass in the trash can now that he's gone. Just like you did Julio. You threw Julio's ass in the garbage can.
Yep.
But when he was here, you were like, oh, I ain't gonna let you talk about Julio. Julio
Yep.
is an icon.
That's
Julio is this. Julio is that. As a matter of fact, me and Julio used to date. I mean, you just went all out about you and Julio. And about all Julio. But now that he's gone, just like Matty Ice, you done thrown him in the trash can.
absolutely. You take off my jersey, it's done.
Wow.
Sorry for you. But Matt Ryan is playing exactly like he's been playing for us. And they
Say
thought,
that again. Take
they
off
thought
my
he was
jersey
so
and what?
ready. Huh?
You said take off my jersey and what?
I forgot now. What did I say? You take off my jersey and you're gone.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't need to cheer for you anymore.
Okay. I got it.
But the true Julio's hot. Oh, maybe she means fine.
No. That's Miss Hood. That's her baby right there.
Okay, yeah.
That's her baby. You can't tell her shit about Julio.
No, I think he's fine.
Julio go out there and drop 14 passes. He's still gonna be her baby. I'm telling you that right now.
Right. That don't change what he looked like.
Mr. Peavy, he's a big Falcon fan. And he knows he used to love him some Matty Ice. He gonna talk that trash now, and he gonna downplay it and everything else. But you know you love Matty Ice too. Y'all kill me with that.
Tap, tap, tap.
Look at that. Look at me.
Boom.
Look, hey, this is a family show, Miss Hood. This is a family show.
Oh,
Go in there and get you a shower. Go in there and get you a cold shower and come back out. And see if you can watch the rest of the show, Miss Hood. Anyway, I will say this. Irv did call it preseason when we were picking divisions and all that. Because I thought that they were at least going to be better than what they are. They're terrible. I mean, the Colts are just dog shit. They're terrible. Chargers, 34. And this is my I can give less than a damn about game. Chargers 34, Texans 24. I mean, I don't even want to talk about that game. I mean, I don't know why everybody likes the Chargers like they do. Why? I mean, everybody likes that quarterback. And I've said all along, I wasn't crazy about that quarterback. I mean, I just thought he just overblown.
yeah.
And that's what I was trying to tell you. All these people that's always talking about how, oh, yeah, he's this, he's that, he's about, just like Travis does about Jackass in Cincinnati.
And Mac Jones. They're
Jones.
They're like, save us from the black quarterback, please.
Let me tell you something. I am on record for saying that I said right here on this show, if they draft, the 49ers will think about drafting Mac Jones. I said that will be the icing on the cake for me getting rid of them as my favorite team. I said that's all I'm waiting for. I'm telling you right now, if they draft Mac Jones, I'm done. I will never, ever be a 49ers fan again. And I was really kind of hoping they draft him so I could get the hell on. But they didn't. They went on ahead and didn't get him. So I'm still bound over there.
But they got trained. They know better.
I agree. The game Miss Carey's been waiting for. Browns 20, Falcons 23.
Oh, hold on now. Maybe I should talk.
Man.
Hey,
wow.
Hey.
I know. Y'all just understand. That's what Matty Ice and them used to be getting. Matty Ice and Julio, Julio. However y'all want to say it. Julio Jones or Julio Jones, however y'all want to call it. This man got 2 J's in his name. He said one of them the Spanish way and one of them the American way. How does that happen, Herb? Talking about some Julio. If it's
And then
Julio, your last name is Holmes.
and
Julio Holmes.
his first name ain't got nothing to do with no type of Julio. Ain't it like Quantavious?
Yeah, you're right. It's like Quantavious something, and his nickname Julio. That's what it comes from. Yeah, that's like your name being Earl, and them calling you Julio.
Well, J.R. Smith was Earl. Like, he wasn't even a junior.
Exactly.
Can we get back to the Falcons, please?
No, we changed the subject.
Miss
Go ahead.
Karen.
Go ahead, talk your talk.
Miss Karen, go ahead and tell me about your Falcons. Tell me about how y'all gonna make it to the Super Bowl.
No, we're not gonna. Well, no, listen, we're not probably gonna make it to the Super Bowl.
Are you
However,
gonna make the playoff?
they said we were gonna win 2 games this year.
Yeah.
We already did. So
the season over. Y'all already won all the game. Yeah, you already proved them
it's time for
wrong.
Magic City.
I know. Go on down there. They still celebrating from Sunday night. Go on, they still out there.
We did it. Listen, really, the worst player on our team right now is Mariota. But
no.
right. I'm waiting for them to sit him down, like that Trubisky down, and I'm like they need to sit Wentz down.
When they sit him down, Miss Carey, who they gonna put out there?
You have to put Ritter in. You have to find out.
Oh my God! You think he's gonna be better,
Coach? We don't know. That's the point. What we do know is that this dude he's lost the ball in the fourth quarter every game so far. He plays too risky, and it's not. I mean, no, he's lost the game for us. No.
Guys, I'm sorry. I don't have the intel that you have because I can't watch this shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't. I've tried to watch. Michael Jackson said Ritter's better. Michael Jackson now, he's a homer too. He's from Atlanta, so he's a Falcon fan. We got a lot of Falcon fans on this show. Miss Hood, the OJ Peavy's I would love to see OJ Peavy and Michael Jackson go at it as far as who's a bigger fan. Because both of them big time Falcon fans right there. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I'll take them both.
And Matt Kalut, he's on here. He ain't gonna admit it, but he's a Falcon fan. I can tell he's a Falcon fan too. I'm on here with a bunch of Falcon fans tonight.
We need to get together at the next game, whoever's gonna be there. Let's get together and have a drink.
Yeah, because you ain't got to watch the game because nobody watches the game from what I hear.
Coach.
I hear they got all these clubs in there and everybody go to them clubs in there. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know those smoking that weed. I know.
No, that's not what I said.
You said you did her.
I said shh.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Huntley did well.
You see what Mr. Peavy said? Mr. Peavy trying to let you know the herbs that they smoke are homegrown. See that right there?
Oh
That's
my
what Mr.
God.
Peavy said. Homegrown. Yeah, they don't import herb in Atlanta. They just grow it right here.
Tyler Algier did well. Let's get back to the game here. And we lost Patterson for the next 4 games, so we're gonna need Algier and Huntley to continue to kick up. Oh, somebody put the Cowboys. Why are we talking?
That's Matt's team. But let me tell you this. About Algiers. That joker, I know he's a rookie, and he's a rookie running back. That joker runs so tight, it ain't even funny. That joker run with the ball up here like this. He got the ball around his neck when he run.
Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
Man, loosen that joker up, son. You too stiff.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't run.
Coach,
how you gonna run fast with the ball like this? Watch his running style. Go find some clips after you get off here and see how stiff that joker running. Everybody else run with the ball like this and this hand pumping and working like that. This joker run with the ball like this. He's so tight, it ain't even funny. I mean, that joker is tight, Miss Carey. He ain't gonna be around long.
Long as he don't drop it. Good.
Yeah, love him while you can. Here we go, man. This is your game right here, man. Dallas 25, the Commanders 10. I mean, first of all, this is the biggest. That I ain't mad at you, Herb. I agree. This is the biggest. Who could give a shit about game that I've ever seen in my life? This is a terrible. I mean, this is boring. I mean, first of all, what comfort do you get, Matt, as a Cowboy fan, that you beat the Commanders? I mean, I wouldn't even. I would just be like, yeah. Just let's talk about next week. Cause why are you taking joy in beating the Commanders? I mean, oh my God, that name is. Who else has problems with that name? That's just the most sickening name. Thank you, Herb. And you live right there. Herb lived down the street from him. I wish they would just say, hey, we're going to change our name. We're going to be the Eagles, just like the other Eagles. We just going to change our name. We're a different Eagle from them. So we just going to change our name to just give me something. I mean, give me anything. The Commanders? Oh, my God, that's terrible. Terrible name. But anyway, I didn't see Dallas do anything. Obviously, they got a bad quarterback right now. I know he's undefeated and all that, but guys, come on now. Y'all think he has anything to do with being undefeated? I mean, those two running backs are functioning very well together, Matt. I will give you that. They're kind of a 1-2 punch. And, he's got some decent receivers and whatnot, but the defense, Michael Parsons is a man.
Yeah.
And he's already people talking about him being the defensive player of the year. So it's crazy. So like I said, Herb, I know you ain't got nothing to say. I know you a Commanders fan, so we're going to move on.
He's got to say something. I got to talk when the Falcons lose. He's got to talk when the Commanders lose.
No, he ain't got to talk because he don't really like them. And I'm gonna let him talk about Lamar Jackson in a minute because he got his ass beat too.
I got something to say.
Come on.
Next question.
Eagles 29, Jaguar 21. Now let me set the stage for y'all because y'all aren't in the chat that me and Miss Carrie and Irv and Jason and Travis are in. Irv was just going off in the chat. Yeah, I tried to tell y'all. Y'all didn't want to listen to me about Jacksonville. I was like, Irv, this is like you saying a team is going to win a game when you're in the first quarter and you're up by 7. I mean, Jacksonville has won like 3 games so far. I mean, give me a break. They're 3-0 in a 17-game season. I mean, what are you going to say when they go on a damn 8-game losing streak here and then they ask me 3-8? I mean, that could happen like that. So, I mean, let's just wait and see what happens. Lo and behold.
Oh, how the turntables turn.
No sooner than I said that, Trevor Lawrence started missing every snap that they gave to him. Fumbled like 3 snaps in a row. I mean, just an absolute comedy show. Had everybody like, did they not do wet ball drill? I mean, for people who hadn't never played football before or don't know football, when you know for damn sure, because every weather service that you have says it's going to rain on your game day, then you do the wet ball drill. So what you do is you have like 3 or 4 footballs that you keep, older footballs, wet them up, and go out there and make the quarterbacks throw them, make the receivers catch them, make the running back run with them, all those things to get them ready for the event because you know you're going to have wet balls. I mean, have y'all not ever heard of that? I mean, do y'all know that teams do that? Because that's what teams do. We did it not too long ago. Our offensive coordinator, Coach Faulkner, said, Coach Boo, I got about 6 balls over there. We're going to do wet ball drill. I said, yes, sir. Let's go. I coach the receivers. He said, go coach the receivers up on how to catch the ball. Because like I said, it's a different ball when it's wet. He has to make them understand. Right now, everything that I've taught you guys about catching balls, watching it all the way to the tuck, putting your nose on the ball, as we say, all of those things we're going to have to do this week because the ball's going to be wet. Ain't no doubt it's going to be wet. Even if it don't rain at all, it's rained so much the last 3 days, the ground is going to be wet. So when the ball hits the ground, it's going to be wet. So just get your mind wrapped around it. Right now, you have to catch a wet ball. You have to throw a wet ball. And can't be no excuses. There ain't no excuse about dropping or bad throws or this, that, other. You got to catch the ball. They didn't look like they did that one time. Look like they down in Jacksonville, Florida. Down there was always sunny. Got the beach right there and everything. They just chilling. Acting like they didn't know it was going to be playing in the rain. And a damn monsoon was coming down too when they played. So Anyway, plus Philadelphia is a pretty good team. I mean, everybody's saying they're the best team in football right now. And your boy Jalen Hurts doing his thing. That's another one of yours, Michael Jackson. I know that. All right, here's another game right here. Bills 23, Ravens 20. And just so stupid the way they lost. I mean,
Yes.
just dumb the way they lost. Irv, talk to that. Now you can talk. Talk to me about this team. This is your team. And why you get two teams, everybody else get one. But go ahead.
Because I'm within 20 minutes from both teams. That's why. But no, fourth down, you got the team on their backs. You take the points. Who goes for it on fourth down in the tie game? Like, I don't understand. Like, does Harbaugh want to get fired?
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, that's the kind of decision that people lose their jobs over. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, when you go back and look at it, and nobody in America can understand. And he said that the analytics said he should have punted the ball. The analytics told him that he should have punted the ball. This is where football gets to be too dumb, because you sit up there following your analytics instead of following the gut feeling that you have. You know, you go to your kicker and say, "Hey, man, can you make this kick?" And he said, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got you. I ain't coach. Tee it up. I mean, I can make that. If we were back 5 more yards, I could make it."
You literally have the all-time best kicker on your roster, and you don't decide to kick.
Exactly.
Like, I don't get it. I don't.
God, we have some things going on though in football that really bother me, and it's like turning to Moneyball. They actually have a strategist coach on the team, so that he watches and analyzes the whole situation, and he putting all this data into a computer, so that when it comes down to the time you say, "All right, should we kick or should we punt or go for it here or whatever on fourth down?" And he looks in the computer and says, "We should punt." Because it has all this data in there that says teams in the past, when they were in this situation, what did they do? And how does our situation compare? And blah, 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 blah. And all those analytics come out to say, to tell you what you should do. Instead of being like, "Oh, hell no, it's 4th and 1. Well, if we're going to lose the game, we're going to lose right here trying to get this damn yard." I'm going to tell you that right now, because we going for it. I don't give a damn what that computer says. And sometimes you just have to do that. You just have to go against that. And I think that's what happened the other day. Miss Carey.
I didn't watch the game. I'm sorry.
I know. It's not a matter of that. It's just a matter of, do you trust the computer or do you trust your instincts, your gut feel? You know, you the man being paid $8 million a year to coach a damn football team. I mean, I think you should be able to step up and make a decision, a grown-ass man decision about what the damn team's going to do.
Yeah,
when the game is online, that's your job.
I mean, I think once you start not being able to trust your own instincts, it is time to go.
Well, just like I'm gonna tell you about college football. I had a coach tell me not too long ago. He said, just like the position of receiver, he said, "You were a wide receiver in SEC. You were one of the best wide receivers in SEC." He said, "You were 5'10". He said, "So now we have Moneyball that says all the best receivers in the SEC over the last 25 years have been between 5'10" and 6'2". So if there's a receiver 5'9", give a damn how good he is, we're not gonna take him. If he's over 6'2", give a damn how good he is, we ain't gonna take him." So, you know, just like we were talking about today, DK Metcalf wouldn't ever gone to his college, because he said that it's just, you're going to have outliers like DK Metcalf, like Josh Downs. Josh Downs about 5'9", and DK Metcalf about 6'10", looks like to me. But in any event, at the end of the day, they're too big and too small for these analytics. And both of them are some of the best players I've ever seen play the game. But I'm saying that in this world of analytics, they would have never gotten a chance.
Yeah, they're playing probabilities.
Yeah. So, and like I said, and Harbaugh now is going like, you know, looking back on being like, yeah, I was wrong. I should have kicked the field goal. And he should have. That way Irv wouldn't be catching all this hell that he catching today on this show. So Cardinals 26, Panthers 16. To me, this is another I don't give a shit game. I hate Kyler Murray. I wish he would lose every game he plays. You better not defend Kyler Murray on him, Michael Jackson. I'll tell you that right now. You better not say nothing about me talking about Kyler Murray. Because he needs a spanking is what he needs more than anything. He just look like you just need to tie him down and just get him naked and put a bare belt to his behind. He acts like a spoiled brat when he's out there. Another game we ain't gonna hard talk about.
No, but what don't you want to talk about how poorly Mr. Baker Mayfield plays?
Well, you know that. Now you know I'm a big Baker hater. I mean, I know Irv loves him, and Irv, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a big Baker hater. I can't stand Baker Mayfield. And I know Miss Carey hates him too, because he's in the division with her Falcons. And so but I'm not a Baker Mayfield fan at all.
Yeah. He looks really bad.
Yeah. And I'm glad to see Oklahoma getting the shit kicked out of him too. And hopefully this will be the last stop for Baker Mayfield.
Nah.
I don't know why they keep on trying to put that man in a different situation and think that, it's that insanity thing, Miss Carey. When
he's the great white hope.
Do what you've always done. That's the definition of insanity. When you continue to do what you've always done and expect a different outcome. Why is everybody expecting a different outcome? It's Baker Mayfield. He's already shown you who he is. So anyway, I'm about done with Baker Mayfield's ass. Let me see. We got 5 minutes left in the show.
2 more years.
Broncos 23, Raiders 32. Now, listen, I'm a closet Raider fan. I'm going to tell you that right now. And I'm not really crazy about the team right now. I'm kind of on Derek Carr. And I do like Devontae. Adams, but I'm just kind of on Derek Carr. And I'm not crazy about the coach. Not crazy about the owner. I'm not crazy about them being in Las Vegas, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, I continue to be a closet Raider fan, and I'm glad to see them do well. Miss Carey.
I've been cheering for Derek Carr for a long time because I think he's talented, but he's not consistent enough. So I was hoping that with Adams on there, they would show some promise like they did this game, but they haven't necessarily.
College teammates.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see, some more consistency throughout the year, and I hope that they do well.
Okay, Irv, what do you think?
Yeah, listen, Broncos got some issues. Raiders is I don't like the AFC West right now.
Well, why were so many people talking about Russell going over there and made them a Super Bowl contender? Acting like that was the last piece that they needed. Yeah. Why, Irv?
Because they have some talent, but it just doesn't fit. Like Cortland Sutton is still a good talent. Jerry Jeudy is still a good talent. Williams tore his ACL, so he's out for the season. They rely on Melvin Gordon now, who's used to be a good talent.
Used to be, yeah.
The offensive line is still garbage. Randy Gregory's going to be out for a while, so their defense is hurt. Like, it's all downhill from here.
Dude, I'm with you. I don't. First of all, when you talking about Jerry Jeudy and those guys, they ain't been around the league 3 years. Mm-hmm. They're young. You can't be necessarily penciling them in as you got all the pieces. Them cats are young. They ain't proving nothing. And and on the flip side of that, Russell's ass is old. And you say, well, Tom Brady. Tom Brady's sick. Tom Brady ain't been running around like Russell Wilson has for the last doggone 10 years. Russell Wilson has been a scrambling quarterback, been taking licks and hits and sacks and all that, way more than Tom Brady and some of these pocket passing quarterbacks have. He's a runner. And even if you're just doing all that running, that puts a drag on your body. So Russell Wilson isn't Russell Wilson anymore. He's not that Russell Wilson anymore. So, dude, I mean, I don't know why everybody was expecting more than what they're getting now from that. That's terrible. Patriots 24, Packers 27. And I mean by the skin of their teeth. It took them to beat the doggone what's going on? We already talked about the Patriots being a loser and all that stuff. What the hell's going on in Green Bay?
Irv.
Well, where the AFC West has talent, the Packers does not. Like Aaron Rodgers just doesn't have anybody to throw the ball to right now.
I agree. Same thing like we just talked about. He got a bunch of young receivers, and Michael Jackson said, "Get Elway out of Denver." Mike, I've been saying that for at least the last 10 years. They need to get his ass out there and get somebody else in there. Tom was only playing because he didn't want to go home. I know. You see, he came out in the paper today. And him and his wife getting a divorce. Both of them firing up the divorce attorneys and about to do the big D thing. So I mean, it was rumored that was coming because she been trying to get him out of football. They claim for like the last 5 to 10 years, trying to get him to stop playing. So.
And you said it before he came back. You said when the families start to say it's time to come home, it's time to come home.
Time to shut it down.
When we were talking about, is he gonna?
I know
he's gonna come back. No, he's not coming back because his family said.
Baby, it's the same thing with these coaches. You know, the coaches do the same thing. When the coach's wife says, "That's it," she like, "Hey, I'm going back to Arizona, with or without you."
Yep.
You know, you living in Jacksonville. she like, let me put it to you this way. This coming Sunday night, I'll be sleeping in my bed in Arizona, with or without you.
Yeah,
I'm out of here. So I don't know. I just it's bad. It's bad. Chiefs. This was a pretty entertaining game. Chiefs 41, Buccaneers 31. I mean, obviously, you got to see the greatest of all time and possibly the second best of all time. You know, we'll see what the years say. He played like it the other day. Oh, he was entertaining the other day. Boy, that joker was showing out the other day.
Yeah.
And my thing about it is, I've noticed about him, when you just let him go out there and have fun, that's when he's at his best. When he goes out there and he got his own butthole all tight and everything and nervous and scared and all, he can't play with the shit. Yeah. But when you have him in that environment he was the other day, and, you know, he's gotten a little bit, I think he talked in the pregame about how Tom Brady had come up to him a couple years ago and said some things to him. And that, so, you know, he and Tom now have kind of a little bit of a relationship and everything. So he was loose. And he just went out there and clown. I mean, clown. So, Kelsey's a bad boy. And trust me, they get a lot of rack from those receivers. I mean, they get a lot of rack. But like I said, I mean, he showed out. And the little running back showed out. I like that little running back from LSU. Y'all don't ever want to give no what Clyde Edwards-Helaire or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Dude, I like him. I told y'all from Jump Street, y'all weren't giving him enough love. Jason was talking about how sorry he was and all this other stuff. He drafted in the first round. That little boy can scoot. And he did a good job the other night. So that was another good game. And last but not least, last night, this is my team. Y'all know this is my team. 49ers 24, Rams 9. Now, I had even said that I thought the Rams might be able to go back to the Super Bowl. And they still might. But they got a lot of stuff they need to fix.
Yeah.
I see a lot of guys out there playing uninspired football. Uninspired football. I mean, Aaron Donald's still Aaron Donald. But just about all the other jokers, what is Cam Akers doing? What's his problem? I mean, he just stopped running the ball. I mean, what is that all about? And Cam Akers wasn't even a factor the other night. When last year he was hitting the hole so hard, that joke was averaging like 8 yards a carry.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can't just sit there and throw the ball. You have to run the football. But Cam Akers ain't trying to run the football. Half the time they had another guy in there. And I know as a coach, you're like, man, go in there for him. He's terrible. I'd rather see you in there running than him in there doing what he's doing. Are they bringing OBJ back? Probably not. I doubt it. And OBJ is not a number one anymore. I mean, OBJ last year was number 3. Now I will say this, and a lot of people talked about this on TV today. They got to stop throwing the ball to Cooper Kupp every time. I mean, dude, that's crazy to me for him to get as many targets as he does, and for them to they got other receivers out there. And look at Mahomes. Mahomes is throwing the ball like 8 different guys because he's gonna throw it to whoever's open. Not just y'all building all this stuff where there are so many pick plays they running for Cooper Kupp and so many things where they stacking him behind the receiver and letting that receiver basically go out and be a shield for him, and then they throw the ball behind him to Cooper Kupp. Dude, enough. I mean, you know, I know he's a good receiver and all that, but there's too many other guys out there that they can go to. Give the ball to some of those other guys. And guess what? Their families got to eat too. And then they get incentives. They get incentives on catching the ball, how many catches they have. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's crazy to me that you're doing all that. And I mean, don't act like this man. Okay, he was the what you call last year, best receiver, did the triple crown, all that stuff. That was last year. I mean, I'm sick of that. And I'm a San Francisco guy, but am I happy about that win last night? No. Because let me tell you why. This just keeps the rhetoric going about Jimmy G and about how Jimmy G should be the quarterback. Yeah, I know, Herb. Kiss my ass, Herb. Because that's all it does. And me and Jason both called each other mad as hell. But that's what happened. Jimmy G, they get just like Herb, all these damn haters get it. Yeah, Jimmy G. We can win with Jimmy G. No, the hell you can't. You can't win with Jimmy G. No, you can't. I mean, this is what made me the maddest today. They're showing Jimmy G highlights. And Jimmy G throwing the ball and went right through one of the defender's hands. Debo done jumped up behind him, and Debo snagged the ball. And then Debo ran like it was a damn bucket of Lee's famous recipe fried chicken in the end zone waiting for his ass and scored a touchdown. And Jimmy G threw the ball where he had to. Jimmy G threw a dime. Jimmy G was damn falling backwards like a dumbass and threw the ball away. I mean, are you serious? And now y'all falling for that bullshit that Jimmy G is a damn Super Bowl quarterback. You got the best defense on the planet. They said today they're like a 90s Baltimore Ravens defense. They are on track right now to have that type of defense where, you know, they're holding people to these like less than 100 yards rushing and passing on both sides. And points, I think, less than 19 points a game or whatever. They did that for a year. That 90s Boston defense or something they talk Baltimore Raven defense did that. And I mean, you got the best defense on the planet. And all you really got to do is just go out there and throw one ball. Because if you'd have thrown one ball in that damn Super Bowl, we'd have a ring right now. But you couldn't throw that one ball. You couldn't throw that one ball to that one receiver out there running wide open on a post route, and you missed him. And you're going to miss the next one too, and everybody knows that. Well, everybody with some sense knows that. But Jimmy G, I mean, why didn't you figure it out, San Francisco, when he was out there as a free agent? Who came knocking on the door for him? Who won him? I mean, name one team that said they won him. Shut up, Herb. Nobody won him.
It came out. It's true.
Who won it?
Washington, until they found out he was getting surgery on his shoulder.
But that's what I'm saying. Not only are you suspect, because I mean, having the Commanders want you, I mean, it's worse than having nobody want you. I mean, that's even worse than having nobody want you. I mean, for you to go and want to be a commander, I mean, are you serious? I mean, dude, it's terrible. And not only that, what did Irv just say? Well, they wanted him until what? He had shoulder surgery. So now he's broken goods. I mean, he's broken. So what the hell makes you think he's going to be better now than he was before? Because he was trash to us before. You threw him in the trash can. I mean, you got to be kidding me, dude. I don't know why it is that Mike Shanahan has this this love affair with Jimmy G. I gotta believe he hates Jimmy G. I gotta believe that. I gotta try to have faith in my franchise and know that he's smarter than that. But anyway, I know Mike. I know Mike Jackson. Let them tell it. I hear you. But I'm serious. Every week, I started here, and I'm about down. I'm about down about right there with how much more shit I can put up with from the damn 49ers. I'm about to get my ass a new team. I'm shopping. I'm damn sure won't be Atlanta, but I'm shopping right now. We get me a new team. Hell no, I'm scared. Put them damn flags down. I'm shopping. I would love for y'all to tell me what bandwagon I need to get on, because I can't take this too much more. Tom, give me a team, Tom. I think Tom is a Belichick man. I think Tom is a Patriot guy. It damn sure won't be no Dallas Cowboys either. Matt Kalute, you can forget that shit. and Nettie, I damn sure won't be following Julio down there with Tom Brady. It won't be that either. See, Michael, I know Atlanta has room for me because every time they have games, they don't have but 10 people in the damn stadium.
That's not true. I don't know where you get that from.
Especially by the fourth quarter. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, I get it from people that go to the game.
I go
Peavy, is it true? Peavy, how many people in the stadium during the fourth quarter of the last game y'all played at home? Fourth quarter, Peavy. Don't lie. Because they be saying there ain't but about 100 people up in there.
That's a damn lie.
I'm just telling what I heard.
Coach, come on now.
Oh, at that time, it's talking about Falcons all the way. Yeah, you know I'm a Julio hater. You know I'm a Julio hater, Nettie. And I know you're a Julio. We already know that. And thank God your husband knows it. Good God Almighty. Lord, have mercy. Anyway, folks, it is 9:10. I apologize. I had to go on my rant because I'm see, this is who I'm not a fan. Understand that. I'm not a fan of the 49ers. I'm an analyst, and the 49ers are my team. But I'm not a fan. I'm not a fanatic. See, Travis is a fanatic. Miss Carey, look, we got them big ass, look at them big ass things she got in her house. She in around there waving. That's a fan right there. That is a fan. That is, Irv, get your commander thing out, Irv. You pull that big commander thing. Yeah, Irv is a big commander and go get it out, Irv.
Look, the second I seen the logo, the name, and then the theme song, which is the exact same thing, I knew this was garbage.
He got cookies.
I hear
you. I'm upset right now.
Folks, we got to get out of here. Listen, we do this every Tuesday night. We love for you guys to come in and give us things to talk about by your comments. We appreciate all y'all for being there. It's been a real fun night. Michael Jackson, thank you for tuning in. Tom, as always, thank you. Annette, as always, thank you. I know I saw Mr. Peavy, but that's a tomahawk chop. What you doing that for? The Braves better be, because that ain't no Falcon chop.
That's the Braves. We're up 2-1. We got to win this.
Yeah, but y'all go. Yeah, I don't mind the Braves. The Braves ain't gonna get no love though. Whenever they get that World Series here a couple years ago, and the damn Braves couldn't even fill up the damn stadium.
Coach, we won the World Series last year, and yes,
I know that. I'm talking about the last time y'all in the hunt for the World Series. Joe couldn't. I'm talking about back when it was at Fulton County. I ain't talking about when y'all put the damn thing up there in Cobb County. I know y'all fill that up now. This was in downtown. That's one of the reasons why they moved to Cobb County. So they got mad because they're like, we sitting down here in the damn heart of the city, can't fill up the damn stadium, the damn World Series. That's one of the reasons why they moved. They said, man, we got to get the hell out of here because a lot of people don't like to venture to downtown Atlanta. But they'll venture to Magic City. But anyway, it's time for us to get on out of here, Irv. We appreciate Irv from Chocolate City being here tonight. As always, the lovely Miss Carey from downtown Atlanta, Decatur, where it's greater, home of Magic City and Strokers. So, Miss Carey, handle your business. All right, guys. We'll see y'all next week. Good night, Miss Francis.
Straight from the hip.
Give me some love, Herb.
Pass them.
All right, guys. I'm out.
All right, go.
We'll holler at you, man. Have a good one.
Later, man.